Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Darling, and I thought I would give y'all an update on how your boy been living in this extended stay suite. I know people be interested in seeing like how these places turn out. Are they really crappy, especially downtown in Las Vegas? And I can tell you that, yeah, you kind of getting what you pay for. I pay about $1,300 a month, which is a lot for this little hole in the wall that I'm staying in. But obviously, it don't bother me that much, but it has started giving me some problems. Okay, now for one, this up here leaks. So if the man upstairs like is in the bath or he's using his toilet or whatever, toilet water drips down right here, and if that towel is not there, it splashes all over the fucking bathroom. And the first time I was sitting here like taking a shit, I'm up there, and then like this water just starts dripping down on my back. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was probably piss water. Just letting you know that now. Then as far as the tub, okay, I finally cleaned my tub, okay? So my girl brings me this drill and this solution stuff that you use to, like, you see the brush on here? That I scrub the mold and stuff up out the tub. That's why it looks like that now. But normally that tub is black. If I don't do nothing, well, I mean, it was like that when I came in here, but you know, beggars can't be choosy. It is what it is, right? Y'all gotta forgive the mess. You know, it is what it is. But today we're gonna make a quesadilla. You know, that's what I do, you know? I'll show how I eat a little bit. I know my shit is messy. You know, it is what it is. I'm trying to be real here. But I wanted to make an update on this place because last night I saw a mouse, okay? I'm sitting here in my seat just like this. I'm sitting here and I'm like at the computer and I see something out the corner of my eye and I thought I was tripping. And I'm like, okay, I know I'm not tripping. So of course I kind of focus my eye there, and sure enough, a little mouse runs from under the I can't say the word, refrigerator, and then under the sink, like down here, like under the sink. So I was like, ah. And I want to get a cat, but so the initial pet fee is 100 and she said 70, I believe, and then I would have to pay $18 every week for the pet. So that turns out to what, like damn near $80 a month just to have a pet here. I can't afford that shit, but I do want to get a cat, and I don't want to move right now. So it is what it is. And there's grease in this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and funnel that out. I can't just get a piece of paper. Come this way. We're gonna make ourselves a quesadilla. Yeah, man. Obviously, you know, it is what it is. When you pour, you do what you have to do. My broke ass can't even afford a funnel. I can't even get a funnel in this bit. No, just playing. I'm making this funnel. If I can make it, God, it's like I've never made a funnel before. Hold on. So I can pour my cooking oil in here without spilling it all over the place like I always do. Let's see. There we go. Nice little funnel. Hopefully it's, yep. All right. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna pour this in here. Let's see if we can do that without making a mess. Let's see. Nope. Oh my God. Just completely the opposite of what I was trying to fucking do, bro. Just spill oil all over the goddamn place. Oh my God. You see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to put the oil in here so I can reuse it and not get it all over my hand. But like always, fucked it up. I gotta wipe this oil off of here, and then we can start making our quesadilla. I know, I'm living rough, it seems like. I'm not. Fuck, where'd I put the top dirt is? That's just gonna stay right there for now. Whatever, I'll wash my hands here. There we go. All right, that bachelor living, you know what I mean? That bachelor living. All right, so we got our grease, we got our pan. I don't know if I want all that oil in my shit though, you know? So I'm gonna wipe that out a little. Oh, this is a piece of paper I had earlier. So what we gonna do, I'm just showing y'all the real. I'm just showing y'all how I get down. All right, hey, you don't want me to cook for you? Don't ask me to make you nothing. Don't ask me to make you shit. All right, let's just throw that oil up out that pan. Normally, I like butter over oil, but the oil will help with that. non-stick situation. So we can go on my refrigerator. Other thing about my refrigerator, like I store stuff up here, but sometimes I get roaches in here. And then they die like right up here. I know, I'm just telling all my business. But all right, let's see how many eggs we got. Give me 7-Eleven grade A eggs. You got 2. I only need 1 for what I'm about to make. So, and I got some more eggs in here. And let's get the tortilla, flour tortilla, and put that right there. All right. And first, I like to butter my bread. Well, actually, where's my cheese? Do I have cheese? Do I have cheese? I'll just be eating cheese off the packet. Oh, we got some cheese. We got enough to make a quesadilla. We got another big thing of cheese in here, but this is like some of my favorite cheese right here. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna put this down a little bit so y'all can see it a little bit better. I got our flour tortilla. Do I even have any clean forks? I do. Clean fork. Outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. All right, here we go. Go ahead and do this. Get some butter and start spreading on here. This is some clunky ass butter or margarine or whatever, and I like to do this like this. So I like to pre-butter this shit before I start. Pre-butter situation. How y'all doing today? You know, one of the things I want to talk about in this video, honestly, is the fact, like, everybody online acts like they're rich. Everybody online acts like they have like all this money, right? If everybody's rich, why does it seem like everybody's struggling, right? Why does it seem like everybody's like trying to figure out how to get money if everybody already has money? You see what I'm saying? Like, I think people be fucking fronting. I think the new grift is, what do they call it? What is it? AstroTurfing? Is that what they call it? I could be, I don't know, I'll just be saying. They usually have so many terms for everything. I'm gonna turn this on. Where you pretty much get online and you act like you're rich when they're pretty, like, you're pretty much living in poverty like me. Like, probably, oh, y'all see that water pressure? That water pressure is ass, bro. So this shit's all the way turned up with both. That's the best we gonna get. That's it. All right, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, people get online and say, oh, if you're not making this, don't talk to me, or you should be making this amount of money when you're this age, or you, like, okay, like, I get it, like, oh, let me turn this on. I get it, you're right, like, people should have stuff together, people's lives should all be together, everybody should have a 6-figure job, and a great retirement plan, and nobody should be working in the service industry, especially after a certain age. Everybody has to have this amazing freaking life. And that's what people act like online. Everybody has this amazing life. But in reality, so many people are fucking going through it. And even people that I've seen in the past give financial advice and business advice are coming out like, yeah, it's hard out here, I'm struggling. Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's put the egg in there, look at that. Oh. Let me do that egg. My pan ain't hot yet, but it's hot enough. Everybody act like they're rich. Put a little bit of pepper on that shit too. Like that. And we don't want our shit sunny side up. We like our shit scrambled. We like our shit a little scrambled. I don't know, them 7-Eleven eggs be scrambling kind of weird at first, but then I get over it. It's funny because, like, a lot of, like, meat disgusts me as a vegetarian. And, like, when I initially make eggs, it kind of disgusts me too because it looks like snot, you know? Like, I don't think nobody would deny that fucking eggs look like snot. All right, now that the eggs are halfway done, I'll put that on there like that. Put some of this cheese in there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're on a time limit. We're on a time limit here. Let's do that. Come on, put all that cheese. Fuck it. Let's do all the cheese. Do all the motherfucking cheese. Put that on there like that. Oh. Come on. Get on there. Get the egg all scrambled so it ain't all runny in my fucking thing. And then, throw that on there, throw that on there. Oh yeah, how do you get that protein? I need my protein, I need protein. I need my protein. Oh no, that sounds horrible. I'm fucking this up, I made this so much better yesterday. My bad, y'all, hold on. Hold on, hold on, let me fix it. Where's the rest of the cheese? Oh my God. gonna burn down the apartment trying to make a quesadilla. All right, hold on. No, there we go. There we go. Ah, my hands. There we go, look at that. Nice and brown. You know what I mean? Like I like it. Oh, that's black now. That's black. All right, we fucked it up, but we're gonna eat it. We fucked it up, bro. Oh, man. It's like that Roosties robot. Yeah. Burn this shit up, bro. All right. Oi. There it is. There it is. Hold on, bro. Hold the fuck on. Hold on, brother. There we go. Ha ha! Oh! Still fucking on fire. Maybe if I cleaned off my fucking stove, right? Woo! Woo! All right, get this light. Brother, I know. All right, I'm gonna take y'all off of this thing real quick. Hold on, give me a second. It's all smoky in here. And now y'all gonna be able to see me now. Try to do some one take. Hence, the behind the scenes fuckery that I'm normally going through when I'm trying to make something. Stop that. All right, we're gonna put y'all on here. Y'all see me? Yeah, y'all can see me. Hello. And put down here. How y'all doing? See, now we had our regular scheduled programming. Regularly scheduled programming. I think that's how you say that. Ah, there we go. There we are. All right. So now we got a quesadilla. Look. It's not bad. It's not actually. It looks charred. But it's still pretty good. Let me get something to drink with it though. Hold on. All right, there we go. All right, day in the life. The chaotic day in the life. And look, so, because I don't feel like washing out no cups. This is straight out the thing. This is pineapple juice. Now normally I'll get my pineapple juice in a can, but the other night when we went to the store, you know I'm talking about those big metal cans that you have to like open up, and they're a little bit stronger than this. This is light pineapple juice, no sugar added. I always check the ingredients to make sure there ain't a lot of just crap in there. Like in this, for instance, it's just pineapple juice from concentrate, ascorbic acid, which is vitamin C, and some water. That's it. And I like this because it's a good substitute for soda for me. I don't drink that much of it because, like I said, it'll give me heartburn. It is what it is. Sometimes throughout the day, I'll just eat the quesadillas without the egg in it, and not burn down the place. But I don't know. I just think that like people's perspective on poverty is funny to me. Nobody has empathy for poverty until they're in it. Especially when you watch some of these people online and stuff, and they talk about, sorry, it's noises, y'all. This is what it is in the hood. Like you got people drilling, and you don't have people walking past, you don't have all kind of shit. People talk about it, and I'm saying, why are you broke at this age? You should be making this money. I don't deal with people that don't do this, you know, like, and I get it, right? Like I said before in another video, like last week, you want to surround yourself with like-minded people that are trying to get to where you're trying to go, right? And sometimes if that means money-wise, you have to surround yourself with people that are money-minded. But you also have to understand that when you surround yourself with certain types of people, if you're trying to get to certain places, those people may not have characteristics of virtue or of things that you are used to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people have to step on people to get to the top. And if you want to get to the top, you're gonna have to surround yourself with people that step on people. And as fucked up as that sounds, it's the truth. If you're gonna be a viper in a pit of vipers, you have to be a viper yourself or you'll get bit. And so that's why, me personally, I face the dilemma of like, how much success do I want out of this life? It's not even the matter of can I get the success, it's how much do I want? Because at what point do I lose who I am now and become somebody else? You understand what I'm saying? Privilege detaches you from the past, the poverty that you went through in the past. Privilege detaches you from that poverty because you tend, it may be in memory, but you become accustomed to living a certain way. You become accustomed to being a certain way. Like me right now, I'm accustomed to living alone, being able to do what I want, obviously, right? Live how I want to live, be as messy as I want to be as clean as I want to be, and not have to like literally, think, oh, okay, I'm imposing upon somebody's space, right? This is enough for me for the most part. I don't like mice. Don't get me wrong. I don't want no goddamn mice. But it's not, this to me, I feel rich, right? Even in this little space, even in this little environment that y'all see here, right? I feel rich. This is me, you know what I'm saying? And I know like, it's like, oh, this ain't really shit, It's something to me. It's a blessing, Right, so I see these people say, well, don't deal with people if they don't have this or they don't have that. Well, then you get that. And then when you get around the people that are only about that, don't be surprised when they treat you like material because they only think in material. Or they treat you like property because they only think in property. You know what I mean? I think there's extreme poverty and being extremely successful can be two sides of the same bird, depending on your perspective, like in your mind, because you're both chained by different circumstances. Down here in poverty, you're chained by lack and your inability to pull together resources to, make a better situation for yourself in the moment, and so that can become a pit within itself that you're constantly falling deeper and deeper into. I'm saying poverty, that's why a lot of people can't get out of it. That's why it becomes generational. Same thing with wealth. Wealth-minded people, material-minded people, money people, we're thinking in terms, they're shackled to thinking in them terms. They can't think outside of that because that is how they are engineered to think, especially if they were born into it. If they're born into money, they don't know anything about this life. This life down here looks like, who will ever want to live like this when these are the options? I only know these options. So there has to be, these options have to be available to you as well, which obviously we know that's not always true. But living here alone for the last couple years, it's giving me like a lot of perspective and giving me a lot of introspective on myself. If you've never lived alone, I suggest you do, especially as a man. You learn so much about yourself. You learn what you won't tolerate. You learn what you don't like. You learn, that at the end of the day, peace is probably everything, because having peace into yourself is like, keeps your blood pressure down, keeps your mind focused, keeps you focused on the task that you want to accomplish. Because remember, like I said in the other video too, the goal ain't always money for people. Sometimes the goal is to be spiritually better, to be mentally better, to be a better person, to be a better being, and money and material ain't gonna get you there. In this world it may seem like it, but it won't. And I'm not gonna even lie to you. When I see people worship money so much and talk about money this, money that, money that, you got to be able to do this and you have to be able to do that, and it's all based on money. It's a part of me. There's a part of me that want to see everything crash, not out of frustration, but out of the fact that I become so disillusioned with the fact that people they do worship money more than anything else, right? And that bothers me, and it shouldn't, because it's a fundamental truth. And I say money, but I mean, resources. Like, people are greedy. People are animals. They're no different than animals. We just put a fancy label on it by calling it credit or money or whatever, but we're no different than like our pets. I said like I want a cat. There's two cats there and you throw a treat down, one treat down, the other cat ain't gonna give a fuck if the other cat don't eat the treat. He gonna go for it for himself. That's what people are. People are no different. This economy, this world is one big treat, and we're all trying to get a piece of it. So fuck the next person. That's what it comes off as, right? And of course you say, no, I'm not like that. We're not like that. But as a whole, we come off like that. And so sometimes I feel that there needs to be like a reset. Like the closer to 2030 we get, the more I feel that perhaps maybe there are too many people on this planet. And I'm not saying I'm gonna be the one to get rid of them, because like I said, 2 + 2 or 2 - 2 equals, you know, genocide. You can't like subtract the number of people here without getting rid of a certain number. So that's not what I'm saying. I feel that it's responsible for civilization to try to facilitate the people that are already here, while at the same time making it so that future generations don't come out as fucking dumb and subservient and not able to think for themselves and not able to produce thought, independent thought or rational thought, right? And these people that keep breeding and breeding, because obviously these elite and the powers that be ain't gonna need workers no more. They got robots doing everything, so you don't need fucking low IQ workers to do a lot of the work for you anymore, right? So they look at it as like, yeah, by 2030 we can get rid of a lot of these niggas. And that was a part of me because of some of the stuff I see and how superficial people are and how dumb they are. I saw 2 ladies sitting in a Lambo today talking about why they only deal with men that have Lambos and stuff like that. And I feel like there's a power dynamic that needs to shift. All these pencil neck money mover, crypto scheming, this and all that bullshit, it should come back down to survival of the fittest. Who's the strong and who isn't? You know? And if this fucking grid went down and the economy went down or the system went down, you will really see who the strongest people are. And a lot of times it's not the people who you think have money right now. Those are not the strongest people. They've manipulated the system that has manipulated the people. But the real strong, are those of us that have had to endure this motherfucking world our entire goddamn lives. And y'all are lucky that the machine and the system keeps y'all in this comfortable ass spot for where y'all can get on these phones and y'all can get online and bitch about stupid, superfluous bullshit when it comes to money. And then when I think about it, I'm saying all y'all do is talk about money and get into the future and this money, get into the bag, to do what? What is our end goal as a species? And when I see that and it's nothing but just collecting and fucking material, it's like, end this shit, bro. Yeah, reset this shit. Push a button on something, reset this shit. Those who survive, those who don't. That's how I feel a lot of the times. I'm not even holding you up. I feel like that. That's the anger, that's the madness in me, bro. That's that fire in me. Ain't got shit to do with the elite. Ain't got shit to do with the machine. It got something to do with the fucking peons that help prop up those elite in that machine. Like the people that still say, you gotta get out there and vote. Oh, voting for Democrat, vote for Republican. 2 wings of the same bird, motherfuckers. Who is that? The motherfucker Lindsey Graham. May he burn in fucking hell. That genocidal loving piece of shit. Right? Republican, right? He's a Republican since I've been following politics. He's been a senator for over 20 years. Okay, over 20 years. As if there shouldn't be term limits. This motherfucker dies instantly, right? I'm supposed to care. I don't. If his grave was right next to my fucking apartment, I would piss on it every night before I went to bed. That's how much I don't like that piece of shit. Fuck him. But then you have people like Cory Booker, Democrat, remember, other wing of the other side of the bird. My friend Mitch McConnell, may he rest in peace. I'm not Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell's probably dead. He needs to be up out of here too. And Lindsey Graham, may he rest in peace. He was my friend. How was he your friend when y'all are two sides of the same thing who've been ripping this country apart with this bipartisan bullshit that y'all have the people going against each other from? Y'all are garbage, and the stupid motherfuckers that still follow y'all don't deserve nothing. So if y'all need to fucking call off of the people that still believe in this bullshit, do it. If you're gonna lead the lamb to the slaughter and they want to go into the motherfucking slaughterhouse, let them be slaughtered. That's how I'm feeling. 2030 is approaching. A lot of you motherfuckers are not gonna make it over that goddamn hill, and I don't give a fuck. Personally, from what I'm seeing, what? Like good. But then I pray, you know, And I pulled myself in and I said, it's not for me to make that judgment. And it's just, you know, my human hubris and ego and the things that, you know, vex me getting the best of me. So with that being said, y'all, this video is already run counting long. I did finish most of my quesadilla, except this little back, but that part is burnt. The rest of it wasn't. I appreciate y'all joining me, and until next time, ladies and gentlemen, bye bye.